Welcome to Buenos Aires. If you're new to the channel, my name is Hawkins. I'm a traveling musician and digital nomad, currently living here in Argentina. In this video, I thought it'd be fun to take you along for a couple days of my life and show you what it's like to be a digital nomad here in the neighborhood of Palermo. Palermo is a beautiful neighborhood here in Buenos Aires. It's actually the biggest neighborhood in the city, and it's so big that it's split up into multiple different sub-neighborhoods. It's known for nightlife, for shops, for cafes. It has a little bit of everything, and of course, you have the whole rest of the city at your fingertips. So if you're a digital nomad looking for a neighborhood to stay in here in Buenos Aires, Palermo might be the one for you. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful, bright and sunny day here in Buenos Aires, so I've decided to go out for a run this morning. There are lots of parks really close to Palermo, so I figured it was a good way to get a little bit of exploring in while also starting the week off in a productive way.
She takes her time. She lives aloud and unwise. She's stalling while calling out for more. She doesn't know what for.
It's a few hours later and I'm headed out to get some work done at a local coffee shop. One of the things that I really love about Palermo is that there are so many coffee shops. There's lots of options if you're looking for places to get work done. And from what I've seen so far, they seem to all be open pretty late, which is really nice if you're like me and you enjoy working kind of later into the evening.
She's on the edge of the night. She's only blinded by the light. Nothing unspoken, endless outward hoping's keeping me tied to her.
We finished up at the coffee shop. It is so unbelievably cute there. I truly could have spent the whole day. However, we did walk by a happy hour sign when we were going towards the cafe. So it's too perfect of a day out, and that's as good of an excuse as any. So we're headed to the happy hour. The weather has been truly incredible these past few days. We got here the first week in November, so it was kind of cold and rainy. It's springtime right now here in Buenos Aires in November, so it's kind of different day by day, but this week the forecast is almost summery, so we're gonna take full advantage. Today is a very summery Tuesday here in Palermo. It's about 82 degrees, 28 Celsius. It's hot. And I am headed off to get some more work done at another coffee shop. There are so many here in Palermo that it can be kind of difficult. I feel a little spoiled for choice because there's so many options to choose from, but I found a new one that I haven't been to before and we're gonna go see what it's like. I just finished up at the coffee shop. I pretty much spent the entire afternoon there, so I'm feeling pretty productive. Now I'm gonna stop by the grocery store to get something to eat for dinner, and then we're gonna go see some tango tonight. It's been a few hours, I've had dinner, and now it's time to go see some tango. Now, Buenos Aires is very, very famous for tango. There are so many places you can go to see different tango shows, you can take classes, but where we're going tonight is a little bit different. It's a pretty local place. It was recommended to me by someone who grew up in Buenos Aires, so I'm very excited to check it out. It's gonna be a lot less of a show and a lot more just local people who go here once a week to dance. And they have a bar and a place where you can sit and watch, and we're just gonna experience it together.
She can't compromise. She She's wanting and haunting every space. She can't keep a straight face.
Happy Wednesday. I have just been spending the morning working from home, but now it's time for a break and we're headed out to get some lunch. We're gonna get some empanadas. The tango that we saw last night was so incredibly special. Everyone was so talented, and it was just so cool to see all these people that aren't necessarily professional dancers. They just come out to do this because they love it and they're really, really good. It was just a very, very cool experience. I highly recommend. I'm sitting here in the beautiful botanical gardens and I've gotten myself 3 empanadas. One is chicken, one is beef, and one is beef but also fried. So we have a variety. Right now I'm walking through the beautiful botanical gardens here. One of the things that I love so much about this city is that it's so green, and Palermo in particular, we have like 3 or 4 parks right next to the neighborhood, and they're all right next to each other. So I figure while we're taking this nice long lunch break, might as well explore a few of them. It's incredible how quiet and peaceful, tranquil this area is, because we are kind of sandwiched in between 2 pretty major streets, but feels like you're kind of just in another world. The botanical gardens are so large that I'm definitely gonna have to come back and do more exploring. But right now, while we're on this extended lunch break, I figured it's time to go check out Ecoparque.
She's on the edge of the night. Blinded by the light, nothing unspoken, endless outward hoping's keeping me tight.
The history of Ecoparque is really fascinating. It was originally opened in 1888 as a zoo, but then it closed as a zoo in 2016 and reopened in 2018 as an eco park. So there's clearly a lot of history here, and it's cool that they've been able to save a lot of the space and still have some of the animals here.
Her voice inside my ears, her freedom in the years, her laugh echoes my teeth.
I'm headed back to my accommodation to finish up my work day. It was a very successful, kind of long lunch break, but I did make sure to pick up some pastries on the way back.
Her fun is to be had, her future takes that path, her time it won't come back.
I finished up my work for the day, had some dinner, and now we are headed to an event for digital nomads here in Palermo. It's hosted at Selina, which you may be familiar with. They're a big chain of co-living and co-working spaces really all across the globe. So I'm excited to check out their Palermo location and hopefully meet some other digital nomads here in Buenos Aires.
She's on the edge of the night. She's only blinded by the light. Nothing unspoken, endless outward hoping's keeping me tied to her.
I made it back home from a fun night out, and now I am very ready for bed, so I will leave you here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like to be a digital nomad here in the neighborhood of Palermo. Buenos Aires is such an incredible city, and there is so much more to see, so make sure to subscribe because I have many more videos from this fantastic city coming very soon. If you liked the music in this video, it is one of my original songs, which you can find anywhere you get your music online, or linked in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and I'll talk to you soon.